Today I received my rough country hard trifold cover for my 2026 Toyota Tacoma. This is my first little upgrade on the truck. And since we're going to be doing a lot of outdoor stuff this year, I think this was a must-have because I want to make sure that my things are safe in the trunk, right? Now, it's been a while since I've made a video of installing anything on a car. I used to do a bunch of Honda stuff, and now I'm going to this new platform, and it feels like I'm brand new. Like I haven't made these type of videos in a long time. So please be patient with me. I am going to try my best to make this video of this installation, and oh Jesus, it's going to go underneath like this. So this is it's upside down right now. We're going to go ahead and insert it right here. You're going to follow the pattern, obviously, because it has the little rail. There you go. And now you're just going to slide it down. And now we're going to go ahead and flip it. And now we have these smaller pieces right here. Same thing. You're going to follow the railing. You're going to insert right here. This is the rear end. This is going to be towards the back of the car. There you go. And same thing. You're just going to slide it. Now we're going to install this piece on the rail, right? You're going to follow that same pattern. And what you do to one side, you're going to do to the other as well. So we're going to go ahead and do the same thing, same process to the other one. All right, so this is the bigger, one of the bigger flanges right here. So I already inserted it, right? And you're just going to slide it down. There you go. So you're going to have it loose enough so you can slide it down and everything. So our next step is going to be removing this block, right? This comes attached already, but you're going to go ahead and remove it. This block is going to go inside the rails. All right, guys, so to insert these pieces, we're going to go ahead and remove this. So you can actually press down on this right here, and you'll be able to pop it out, right? There you go, just push in. And this, you're going to unscrew it to loosen it up, and you're going to push down and slide it over. If you haven't done so, you're going to go ahead and put this in there towards the back. Okay, so here goes the second one. Same thing, slide it over. All right, so now that we got the piece behind the rail, and then now we're gonna lay in this part right here. We're gonna go ahead and line that up to the screws. All right, so now that I got both bolts on there, we're gonna go ahead and do the same thing over here to the front. We're gonna grab the second block behind right there in the rail. We're gonna line it up, and we're gonna go ahead and insert. I'm not gonna tighten it all the way, just in case I have to adjust. So I'm just gonna leave it like that for right now, just finger tight. This is the hose that you're gonna be using for your drainage. There's some holes on the top along the rail. So this is where, if any water gets in, it's gonna go in here. And you know, it's supposed to go through this right here. So if I install this right here, it has 4 drainage holes, small drainage holes towards the back, right? Because some people are drilling holes on this. Like I've seen somebody drill a hole right here. I am not gonna do that. I'm very sorry if my camera angles suck. I'm using a tripod. I'm trying my best with the lighting too. I have a Milwaukee light tripod. I'm using that. And I'm trying my best, you guys, but now that we got the rail on this side, we're gonna go ahead and do it to the other side. Exact same thing, just like we did on the other side. We're gonna go ahead and remove this by pushing in. You're gonna push right here. And then we're gonna go ahead and remove the sliders. Then now we're gonna put these behind the rail. It's gonna be 2 of them. There's another one. Put the last one back on. I'm gonna put this back on. We're gonna go ahead and put the sliders on. So these, we're just gonna adjust them afterwards once we put the actual panel over the trunk. And one of them is already on here, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put this on. There's gonna be 2 for each side, so make sure the same step you're gonna do on the other side. We're gonna go ahead and insert. You're gonna go ahead and insert over here, slide it over, and just leave it like that for now. Maybe tighten it up but just a little bit so it doesn't keep moving. And then now we're gonna go place it, and we're gonna try to align it with the same brackets that we just put. So now we're gonna go ahead and place the rail on the truck bed. You're gonna align it there, and now we're gonna go ahead and move the metal bracket behind on the rail, align it with that, and you're gonna go ahead and start putting in these screws right here. There's one. And right now I'm just hand tightening them. I'm not fully tightening them because I'm gonna possibly need to adjust afterwards. So I'm just gonna finger tighten, that's it, leave it like that. All right, so now that we've gone ahead and attached the rail to those metal brackets, we're gonna go ahead and install the second hose to the back of this. Again, like I said, we're gonna go ahead and put it towards the drainage hole. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put this top flat and we're gonna try to align it as much as possible. I have a ceiling above me, so I'm gonna be slouching the whole time. So let me go ahead and try to put this on there real quick. Okay guys, so once you lay it flat, make sure that this is aligned, right? I haven't adjusted it yet. I'm just showing you guys because there's rubber right here. Look, you see that? So you want to make sure that's going behind the truck bed so that way the water, you know, dissipates that way. And now I'm going to go ahead and align the sides as well. Make sure that they're both even on both sides. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then I'm going to show you guys where to put the screw right now. All right, guys. So now we're going to go ahead and put these on. You're going to take them off, right? You're going to put this side on the top part. There's two holes. There's one right there and one on this side. And what you're going to do in the bottom, you're going to put this, and that in that order. You're going to remove this clip, obviously, to remove these. And then once you tighten them up, you're going to put this clip back on so it doesn't fall off, right? So we're going to go ahead and do that right now. Let me go ahead and do this side. I already aligned the brackets on the bottom. So I'm going to put the second one through. There you go. And now we're going to go ahead and tighten them with these pieces. Like I said, this one goes first, second, the crush washer, third, to tighten it up, and then you're going to put this on lastly, okay? Say it until all the way at the end of the instructions that you could add these on, but it's for safety, right? Just in case this thing gives out or one of the screws gives out, this is still holding it in place, right? So they should put this in the beginning of the instructions because now I have to unbolt the rail and then take off the sliders that I have on here on the side. So now I have to remove this and then also loosen the bracket, which is not a big deal, but this should probably be in the beginning of the instructions. Finally finished. Whenever you have the cover up, you could just clip it on here and it holds it. You could drive with it like that. But let me show you once you guys close it. Goes 1, 2, and it locks into place. You'll hear the locks. Just make sure it's locked. And there you go, you guys. Look at that. So everything seems like it's very flush. Some parts are probably just standing up a little bit, but again, there's more rubber pieces underneath that'll cover it. Same goes over here. You end up unlocking the mechanism, opening the trunk. You go, and then you're gonna pull on the little cord right here. There's 2 locks on each side. Pull that up, and there you go. And then you do the same. Once you roll this up, you do the same to the second one. People are like, oh no, but I want to use all my whole truck bed. You could remove this, right? There's one right here and one over there. They have a screw on the bottom. You just take those off. That's it. Take it off. Just went for a quick drive just to make sure I didn't hear any rattling, anything coming loose. Nothing came loose. Nothing was rattling. So it's a good install. Like I said, everything seems flush, right? You see how some of it is lifting a little bit right here, but I think once it settles down with the sun, it should be better. But overall, I mean, I'm pretty happy with how it looks. A lot of people might not like this design, but I mean, I had to, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're gonna go on little road trips and, you know, we wanna put a lot of our stuff here without having to worry about getting stolen, right? So I'm pretty happy with it. There was a part that was damaged when I received it, and I did contact Rough Country about it, and their customer service was amazing. They were pretty quick. They just asked me for my order number, and I showed them a picture as well. And I had 2 options. They gave me 2 options. I could return it and get a brand new one. They did offer me to give me a partial refund, which they did. I ended up just taking the refund, a partial refund, not the whole refund, partial refund. And but I was happy with that. You know, they were pretty quick on their customer service, so shout out for Rough Country for that. But overall, you guys, I think it came out clean, nice and sturdy, and yeah, I'm happy with it. So let's see how this weekend goes.